We made it to Thursday, and today looks pretty good, but it's also projected to be the hottest day of the week. I have projected temperatures getting up to about 94 at Midland International. Currently, we're at 91, but it's never going to feel nearly as hot given our current conditions, specifically the dry air. Now you look out and you see a little bit of that cloud cover and you think, well, wait a minute, how is the air so dry, but yet we still have clouds? Well, I want you to look a little bit closely at these clouds. These are going to be a little bit higher up in the atmosphere, tend to be a little bit more wispy, meaning that they're made of ice crystals, so they're really high up because there's no way ice is forming in any of this. So, all right, hey. Temperature-wise, we kind of are sitting around the same point we were yesterday. Low 90s across the basin into southeastern New Mexico, mid 90s around the Trans-Pecos and along the Rio Grande, but nothing too crazy. Mid 80s in those higher elevations. Radar empty as could be, other than that passing cloud here and there. And if that's all we need to concern ourselves with, so be it. It looks pretty good in terms of a regular forecast. Overnight hours, kind of in the same boat as last night and the night before. Mid 60s compared with our average at the low 60s. It's all because of that wind. Wind is just going to keep us on the warmer side despite those clear skies. But let's talk about your Friday golfing forecast. Winds are starting to shift around. Instead of coming in from the south, they're going to become more of an easterly flow. That should help bring in a little bit of moisture into the atmosphere, higher feels like temperatures, but overall cooler conditions, because typically if it's an easterly or westerly wind, there's not a big temperature change. Southerly and northerly, yep, you're going to get either warmer or colder, respectively. So upper 80s, lower 90s by tomorrow, not too bad. The next couple of days going to be very, very bland. About as bland as cornflakes. So here's what we got. Just a little bit of that cloud cover coming in tomorrow evening. No impacts for game time football, tailgates, whatever you want to do on your Friday night. No, you're not going to see any problems there. And then Saturday, you need to run some errands, head out to any events. Well, you know what? It's going to be the day to do so. Winds starting to kick up just a little bit more, but the only big impacts I'm looking at are quite a ways away. Maybe a slight increase in rain chances. That's all going to be a part of our next front, which only right now I have Wednesday with rain chances, but those temperatures certainly look a little bit more reasonable than those 90s. Crystal?
Jordan, thanks. High-profile celebs and actors speaking